Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Going to go through a Caro-Kann game that I did play. I was quite happy with this game. This is the advanced variation. You get to choose whether or not you want your bishop out this move or not. So you keep it in and you can lock it up. It depends. Sometimes in the Slav, you usually have this passive bishop on c8. But in the Caro-Kann, you can get the bishop out early. Typically, sometimes you can wait for the knight to come out and then pin the... Then you pin the knight instantly. But we can get the bishop out. Usually the move is here trying to, trade off the light square bishops. But we kept the bishops on, funny enough. Moving to d7 here, trying to go for c5. Just setting this up. Our opponent got a little bit scared here. I think he didn't know what to do, so he took this way. And we took back, and this gives us the open c-file. So we were very happy with this. Just pinning knight straight away. Just getting simple development moves as well. The knight comes in. Usually what happens is you can get the knight on these files, especially in a French type position as well. So it's similar to a French position because the pawn's on E and D. And then we just castled. We didn't run away because if we ran away, this pawn would come in. We'd come in there and then we'd have to run back. And then the knight comes in. It just gets very awkward for this bishop, and then this bishop will be on this square, and I just don't feel like it was going to be on a good square. So I actually, and it's just biting on granite here, there's nothing to really look at. So I just simply traded, and didn't waste the tempi as well, so he took back. Then we can, now he's got a bad pawn on the c-file, and we can just target this pawn. The worst move I did in this position, this was the worst move of the game actually. It was a bit of a silly move. But whenever you do a silly move, don't just, freak out and make another, don't make another blunder. So just run back and go, alright, we messed up, we'll just go right back. And he just pushes forward. He's just trying to get more space on his side. Now we're just trying to annoy this guy. If he pushes in, we just take, or can take with a rook. But he actually takes with the pawn, which actually helps our knight. And then our knight can actually go up here as well, which I thought was really nice idea. So actually did us a favour by taking there. Sometimes taking is a mistake. You got to learn these concepts. But it's not all the time these concepts do make sense. So sometimes you've got to stick by them. Other times they do hurt you. So not everything is lore in this game, as you soon find out after you've played a few games. So just pushing this bishop away actually. Runs away. We just takes. I thought he was actually going to take again. But if we took here, pass here, we actually get the pass pawn, which would be terrible as well. You've got to actually, once we, if we took here, took there, we get the rook here. And then we've actually got a pass pawn and a protected pass pawn. So there's nothing more dangerous than a protected pass pawn. Well, actually there is connected pass pawns, but protected pass pawns. But anyway, defending. Now he takes, but it's way too late in the hour, and we just take back. He actually blockades. If you're going to blockade a pass pawn, usually you do blockade a pass pawn. That's probably the best thing to do. But usually knights are the best the best blockaders of pass pawns, because you can usually protect the knights and the lesser pieces that aren't pawns. So we're just trying to open up. Now we get the open up B file now. So defending this, going here. Also, the bishop is defending the key square too of B1. So looking to push back the queen here. Pushing the pawn, just trying to stop this pawn from coming down as well. And then he goes down here. I'm not really sure about that move. He's getting a little bit lost of what to do. This doesn't seem like a great idea. Maybe he was looking at doubling up the rooks, rook and queen. So we push the pawn, going in here. Remember, got the key square as well. We're just controlling key squares here. In a previous video, I was talking about with pass pawns. The key squares are usually the top 6 squares above the pass pawn. If you can control those squares, there's a higher probability of actually queening up a pass pawn. So just something to keep in mind. So now we got this move. The great thing about this move is it's actually, it's pinning the queen to the king. He just resigns here, but eventually he couldn't stop this. I mean, he had to give up everything. So he could go back, we could push. He would probably go here, but eventually we could go up here and then just attack this rook anyway. So So there's not much of a defense he could do here. The only thing we would have to be careful in such a position is back rank mate. So, another thing too, when you've got a crushing position like this, just look at the threats that can happen. I mean, there's not many threats here, but you just look at, we've got back rank issues as well. So it's just something to keep in the mind. So don't get carried away in tunnel vision, go, I've won. Because somehow, you could forget about everything and the rook comes down and mates you in the back corner. But in this position, it's not so dangerous. But I'm just saying, just be aware of the main threats that white could deliver. And that'd be a back rank threat. So as long as you control the back rank threats, then we can control the game. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.